Hello Libra, welcome back to my channel. My name is Aviana. This is Aviana's Ascension, and today we are doing your general reading. Okay, so obviously this is general, so just take what feels right for you. Don't try to force anything or, whatever. Also, all of my readings are timeless, so you guys can watch them whenever you feel guided to. They're not set for any particular month or anything like that. But yeah, thank you for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I hope this resonates for you. If it does, definitely let me know with a like, comment, little thumbs up, and subscribe if you're picking up what I'm putting down, okay? All right, let's get into it. First of all, happy birthday, Libra. We are in your season, so I hope you guys are living your best life, celebrating yourself, all the love. Happy birthday. Thanks for joining me. Let's get into it. Okay, so we're going to start with your meditation. So first of all, when I was shuffling the cards, I feel like a lot of you guys are realizing that something is not stable. No, okay, here it is. You guys have known something wasn't stable, okay? And when I say stable, that's a very loose term we're using at the moment. Like it could be, like a relationship isn't stable or a way you're thinking about something isn't stable. And when I say stable, it's like you know that something needs to change, okay? And in regards to this change, you guys may have been fighting it for some time because I saw transformation and peace. Okay, and the peace is the Two of Swords in my Eagle tarot deck, and that's about, setting down your differences, your defenses to just allow peace and ease and harmony. And I feel like a transformation is bringing that out. And you guys have known this transformation was required for some time, but now you're finally really embracing it and allowing it to come through. In your meditation, it was honestly kind of funny. You guys, I don't know if you guys like social media or whatever, but there's like a meme that goes around every once in a while, and it's like a person throwing up, it's like a drawing of a person like and they're like me whenever I told somebody I had feelings for them, and that's what I saw, which it kind of made me laugh. And so for a lot of you, that transformation may be in regards to vulnerability, telling someone how you actually feel, or being honest about what your goals are, asking for help if you need it. Those are just some examples, but you guys are having a new relationship with vulnerability. You're allowing yourself to be vulnerable. You realize something requires vulnerability, and so even though that may make you want to throw up, you're understanding that it's required of you now. It's necessary for the change, for the transformation that you're wanting to go through. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into it. I intuitively pick the cards that I feel guided to use for you guys. Usually it's like 2 oracle cards and like my tarot, but this time around we just want tarot. We're going to clarify the spread that we're doing, so lots of tarot today. Let's get into it. And we're going to do a 10-card spread. Okay, so bottom of the deck we have beauty, oppression, contemplation. Yeah, you guys are definitely recognizing or just thinking about what are the things that have kept me from fully enjoying this life, from fully being my true self, from going after what I truly love and desire, from loving myself. You're taking a deeper look at these things. Okay, yeah, we have evolution, sun, so a big change is happening for you guys. And you guys are aware that with growth comes growing pains. Sometimes you have to learn some uncomfortable lessons, deal with uncomfortable feelings, and I feel like you guys are understanding of that, and you're willing to, make the sacrifice you have to make to go through this go towards this new phase or transformation. Okay, yeah. All right, very interesting. So yeah, you guys might be in and especially whenever it's your birthday, it kind of makes you reflect you're another year older kind of thing. So I definitely understand why you guys are in a reflection mode right now. All right, but let's get into it. Let's see what's going on. Present energy for Libra, please and thank you. Oh my God. Okay, see, and the cards keep popping out. It's been crazy. Yeah, we have Emperor, adaptation, and speed. You guys are definitely ready to be in your new energy. You're ready to, you know, live life truthfully. You're ready to be honest and do what makes you feel good. I feel like there have been like some situations where there was just a lot of external things that had power over you. And now you're ready to be honest about that and step into your power again. That's what I'm feeling. Okay, so we have Order and Devil for your present situation, what's currently going on. Yeah, I definitely feel like you guys are trying to kind of like keep the animal in the cage kind of situation, okay? And with the Devil card, it's always about, you know, having to kind of reflect and acknowledge where you've given your power away or where you haven't been, you know, the best version of yourself. Okay, so with Order, some of you guys could be like really dissecting that part of yourself, taking a look at it. But I feel like, yeah, I feel like that's what it is. Because this card is about, you know, things going just so for a particular end result. Okay, the way I said that did not make sense. But it's like, you know, being very meticulous and being very, you know, particular about how you're moving so you can get to your particular goal. So with the Devil card being out with this, I definitely feel like you guys are doing a lot of shadow work, inner child work, whatever, working with the ego and really seeing where these things come from, how you can, you know, accept them and embrace them so that way it's not running amok so much. Because definitely in a lot of your readings, there's been this energy of like just something like an animalistic instinct or shadow self, whatever, that has been really in control. And we've been talking about how the need for acceptance, embrace, that's what it needs. So that way it's not so crazy. Yeah, you definitely have your eye on the prize here with skill, energy, and success. Like you want things to be balanced. You want to, you know, live the life you want to live. And you want to be proud of yourself. You want to be happy. And so you're putting in a lot of effort and structure towards this, I feel. Okay, so let's see what's going on in the subconscious, what lies behind the situation. Oh my gosh. Too many cards. We will talk about it. We have Tower, Reason, and Moon. Yeah, this is definitely, this is a big, like, self-reflection moment for you guys. You're reflecting on the moments that you have been, you know, maybe not your best self, or maybe certain situations have taken advantage of you, or whatever the case may be. But you're being honest about how you created space for that, how maybe not acknowledging a certain part of yourself aided to that kind of thing. Okay, let's get just one card, or just not three. Okay. Okay, yeah, so we have conflict, what lies behind the situation, conflict. So this card is about the, I guess, so it's like the higher self, and then I guess you could say your more human desires, or your human self, whatever. Those two parts of you being in conflict. And we've talked about that in a lot of past readings. That's definitely been at the forefront for a lot of your readings. And with rest here, intuition, sorrow. Yeah, you guys are definitely like just taking a moment to step back. I feel like, oof. I feel like the point of it is to get yourself more balanced. Yeah, I definitely feel like you guys are pulling yourself away from different situations, friend groups. I feel like you're not being super social right now because you have to come into this balance with yourself. All right, so let's see what's going on mentally. How is this affecting your mind? How are you using your mind at this time? Okay, yeah, we have instability and Empress. Yeah, I feel like you guys are reflecting on the things that you have poured a lot of yourself into, a lot of things that maybe you've manifested or just, you know, put a lot of attention into, and that could be a lot of things that are not stable. I feel like you guys are really reflecting on, I feel like, yeah, you have an abundance of something that is not, that does not have a solid foundation. Okay, and with satiety, conception, regret, yeah, it's like you guys are realizing that you have an abundance of something that you may not resonate with, that may not feel right for you. And there may be some regret here, but with regret, there's growth. You know, it's okay to, you know, want to change an outcome. It's okay to wish something had gone differently. But what's important is to recognize, you know, your role in that with conception. That's understanding that we are at the root of everything. Our outer world reflects our inner world, right? So yeah, there's a lot of reflection going on here, but I think that's great, because if you're not reflecting, that means you're okay with where you're at. And if you're okay with that, then cool. Then there's, you know, this isn't your reading, right? But for those of you that, you know, you realize that you want something different, you realize that, you know, there's a part of you that has been in control for some time, you're ready to fix that. I like it. Okay, let's see. What is the emotional desire here for Libra? I might need to move these cards down. Okay, we have energy. Okay, and judgment, action. Yeah, you guys are definitely ready to, you know, look at things differently. You're ready for a new life, a new energy, a new outlook. I feel like you a lot of reflection going on. I can't say it enough. Okay, with judgment, that's all about reflecting and seeing things from a different perspective, allowing yourself to be honest about, you know, what you've been through, where you want to go. And yeah, you guys are very, very dedicated to, you know, this new chapter. And it all makes sense. I feel like this makes a lot of sense. That's just me, though. Oh, okay. I'm just gonna give myself a little more room. Okay. All right, so let's see. Heart center, influence of the higher self on the situation. I bet your higher self is really proud of you. Yeah, innovation. And with Hermit here, yeah. First of all, with innovation, yeah, your higher self, it's definitely, it's a new way of accepting this animal side of yourself. Instead of letting the lion out and then you show up as the king one day and then the lion's out, the king, you know, you're bringing those energies together with full acceptance, full embrace. And I feel like your higher self understands that, like, you know, this animal part of you is still part of you. It's still, you know, it's still beautiful. It's still, just like your higher self is still amazing and great, so is your shadow. You know, all of it's beautiful. All of it comes from love, wanting to protect you, wanting to, you know, have you live your life. And, you know, so yeah, I definitely feel like the higher self is finding creative ways for your animal self, shadow self, ego, whatever, to coincide with your higher self. I like it. Okay, and with Hermit here, I definitely, like I said earlier, you guys are definitely spending a lot of time on your own, but I feel like you are, like, you know, leading the way for other people around you, you know? I feel like some of you guys could have been around some people who maybe enabled this. Maybe you guys, you know, kind of birds of a feather flock together. Nobody really knew how to, like, accept and love every part of themselves. So now you are, and maybe you are a, you know, a role model for the people around you now. Okay, so let's see how the revolutionary part of yourself moves. Okay, no. Previously unrealized pattern. Because I revisited, because this is like a spread. I don't normally do spreads. I have been lately, but this is a spread that I found with this tarot deck. And so, anyways, okay. A previously unrealized pattern. Let's get into it. I tend to over-explain. I think that's the Aquarius in me. That's too many cards. I'm just not allowing it. Okay. Previously unrealized pattern. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, so we have justice here with judgment at the bottom again. Let's take a deeper look at this judgment card, though. All right. Cleansing effect of the process through which they have traveled, the brink of a completely new relationship with life and a new understanding of life, a more mature outlook. Nice. Okay. Okay, so interesting. So with justice, interesting. Okay, with justice, I feel like for some of you, this may have to do with, like, because we have love here. It may have to do with not necessarily just romantic relationships, but just strong connections you know, with people that you've met. And with Justice, that's, I mean, this is your card, Libra. So I feel like you guys maybe have put yourself first quite a bit, which, you know, is fine. But in the midst of putting yourself first, it shouldn't be, what is it, at the cost of somebody else? I don't think that's the saying. But, you know, you shouldn't put yourself first. Like, say you're running a race, you can't push somebody so you get first, you know. That's what I'm trying to say. But yeah, so I feel like you guys have definitely put yourself first a lot. The Justice card is all about, you know, these are the consequences of your actions, whether good or bad. Okay, and if it's a previously unrealized pattern that's destructive, I feel like it's you often putting yourself first. And I feel like with Judgment and Love here, I feel like this is an opportunity for you to reflect on the connections in the past, you know, friends, family, romantic, whatever, where, you know, maybe you've often put your own needs first, you know? All right, let's keep going, because I'm going to clarify all this, so it'll be cool. Okay, how you rule your kingdom. Let's see. How you rule your kingdom, you know, how you kind of show up for others, show up in your day-to-day life. Okay, yeah, we have conception. This definitely makes sense for me, because I definitely feel like you guys, you know, you like to do what you want to do. Okay, how you rule your kingdom, conception, you're at the root of it all. And that's true for everybody, but like you definitely like to be in charge, and you like to do what you want to do. I get it. All right, let's keep it moving. So how you see yourself in the world. Let's see here. Okay, Valor. Very interesting. Yeah, this is all definitely going to make you look at life differently for sure. Okay, we have Valor. This is all about, you know, like self-sacrifice, understanding, you know, you're going into a dangerous situation. But this is like for growth and like to go towards some sort of goal kind of thing. So I feel like, and we have Control, Judgment here, and Love again. So I feel like, I don't know why I'm laughing, but I feel like this is a situation where you kind of self-sabotage as a means to stay in control, you know? Like, I feel like you guys know that animal side is within you. So, you know, when it comes to those deeper connections that you have, you may, you know, self-sabotage it because you're like, okay, well, that requires that vulnerability that we talked about. And you're not sure if you're ready for that. So you self-sabotage it. But I feel like with Judgment being here again and again, this is all going to be reflected on. Okay, let's keep going. All right, spiritual aspirations for you, Libra. Let's see, spiritual aspirations for Libra. Interesting. Okay, so spiritual aspirations, we have delay. So obviously your spiritual aspirations aren't to like, I mean, that wouldn't really make sense though, like to be on hold. You don't want anything to happen. That doesn't make sense, right? So we have nurture, unity. Yeah. I feel like your spiritual aspirations are at the end of the day to be fully accepted, fully embraced, fully loved, whether that's by yourself or by others. And first and foremost, you got to do it for yourself before anybody else can do it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I feel like you just want to be fully accepted and loved. And that starts with you fully accepting and loving this part of yourself, you know? And I feel like you try to find these connections that you may feel comfortable in, but once that animal, that devil side of you comes out, then you start sabotaging it. Because I feel like you think that that part of you won't be accepted and loved, but that's because you don't love and accept it. So once you start doing that, others will follow suit. Because what? Your inner world reflects your outer world, or your outer world reflects your inner world, whatever. You know what I'm saying? All right. Okay, so root cause and pattern here. Let's see what started it all. I knew it. I knew it. Do you guys know? Do you guys know it's the Judgment card? Like, seriously, let's read it again, because I can't get over it. I love it. I love what I do. It's so cool. Okay, the brink of a completely new relationship with life and a new understanding of life, a more mature outlook. Yeah, you guys have been through a lot. And all of that, it kind of makes me think of the Temperance card. All of that you went through was to get you to reflect on this animal side of loving and accepting yourself, self-sabotaging, all of that. And I feel like you guys have gone through the ringer, gone through some things, but it's allowed you to look at things differently, have a deeper understanding, a more mature outlook. Yeah, that's what's happening. Very cool. All right, let's clarify. So I'm going to, oh wait, we have contemplation, magician, reflection. Absolutely. Like, yeah. Yeah, this is something that's going to make you realize like it all comes from within. You have to love and accept this part of yourself. You have to be able to be okay with you being vulnerable before anybody else will. Okay. Okay, so at the bottom of this deck, we have the Eight of Swords, the Eight of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, you guys are definitely starting a new chapter here soon. You're moving into a new energy, but it requires you to look at the situations where you gave your power away, you know? It requires you to be honest with yourself. It requires you to free yourself from a lot of blockages. You've been feeling stuck for some time, but, you know, no one was holding you captive. You just stood there. That's the situation. That's the vibe. All right, let's get into it again. Let's run it back. Okay, so the present situation, again, we had order and devil, you know, trying to control that devil energy, trying to, you know, keep a box on that animal side. So let's see. Tell me more about order and devil for Libra. Okay, yeah, this is definitely a reflection for the past. Okay, so we have the Six of Cups, which talks about the past, feeling nostalgic. This could be about children as well, but for most of you, I feel like there was a past situation where Five of Swords, Five of Cups, where you could have been the more selfish one, or maybe someone was selfish towards you, because sometimes this devil energy will come as a way to kind of protect us from getting hurt again. So, for example, let's be vulnerable. I am someone who, because of things I've been through, have a fear of rejection. So the devil part in me does not entertain any kind of dating or anything like that. But I'm working on it. I'm aware that I am that problem there, and I'm working on it, you know? So that could have been a situation for you, or maybe you're on the other side of the coin and you did something to people in the past, okay? I feel like, I mean, it could go either way, however you resonate with it, right? But yeah, this is definitely, you know, realizing that, you know, in the past, you didn't show up as your best self. You weren't the best version of you. And that's okay. That's how we learn and grow and become better. But yeah, definitely something in the past that, you know, got this going, or it's been a repeated pattern for a long time. Okay. Alrighty. So subconscious, what lies behind the situation. We had this conflict card, you know, going back and forth, needing to reach a balance with your higher self, your human self. Lots of back and forth, though. Yeah, a need for balance. Tell me more about conflict for Libra. Let's see more about this conflict. Yeah, definitely. I don't like that many cards. All right, we have the Magician and the Star that came out, Aquarius energy. Yeah, this is definitely something that is going to get you to realize your power, but it might be a little hard as you go through it, but that those situations usually are. Okay, so we have the Nine of Swords, the Seven of Wands, the Two of Cups. So like I was kind of picking up over here, this definitely has to do with you and someone or some people that you were very close to. There was a very strong connection. This is a divine partnership here. It doesn't necessarily have to just be romantic. It could be family, friends, coworkers even, I don't care. But with the Two of Cups, Seven of Wands, Nine of Swords, there's definitely a lot. I feel like there's guilt or there's fear surrounding deep connections. So and that's where the self-sabotaging comes in. You'd rather not deal with it. You'd rather, sabotage it than have these vulnerabilities come through. That's what I'm feeling. And like I said, I get it. I'm the same way sometimes. Okay, let's be honest. I'm the same way. I'm not going to lie to you guys. But, I'm doing work to, open up and be vulnerable. It's hard. I'm uncomfortable talking about it. Like, it's normal to feel this way. But I definitely suggest, doing some self-love, self-acceptance meditations. I've been doing those a lot lately, and those have been helping a lot for me. Maybe some affirmations, that kind of thing. Okay, so how this is affecting your mind. We have instability and Empress here again. And so, again, this is you guys, having just, manifesting, putting a lot of attention into things that are not stable. Okay. Now, this could also be with the Empress. Maybe you guys were around an Empress energy. Could be male or female. We all have the Empress, masculine, feminine energy within us. But there could have been like a person or situation where you were like, oh my God, this is great. And then you met it with instability. And maybe that's where this reflection is, starting. Okay, but let's see more about it. Tell me more about instability and Empress for Libra. All right, we have the World and we have the Nine of Wands. Yeah, I feel like, I feel like there was some sort of ending. Okay, so there could have been some sort of like breakup or friendship ending or something that happened that has made you kind of put this guard up or behave in this way. Or no, it's this ending is what made you start reflecting. Okay, because the Nine of Wands, that's the wounded warrior. And the World card is surrounded by fixed signs. So I feel like this is something that has made you reflect on a pattern, a cycle that has been very persistent in your life. And it's because of that wounded warrior energy, that hurt energy, that you repeat this behavior, this cycle. And I feel like, there's some sort of ending that made you reflect. Okay, so we have the Page of Wands, the Strength card, the Fool card. So I feel like there was some sort of communication with the Page of Wands, some sort of news, something coming in where someone was, walking away from something. With the Strength card, the Fool card, that's, walking away. And that is doing it with love and compassion, excitement. And I feel like sometimes that's what'll get people. Like imagine like a breakup, right? Like say, it was a bad relationship and somebody left the situation finally, and they're glowing up, they're feeling good, they're loving light. Sometimes seeing somebody else transform like that without you because they walked away will make you look at yourself and be like, damn, what was I doing to hold them back? How can I get there? Because I don't feel like that right now. I feel like that's the vibe I'm getting right now. And again, if this is resonating, let me know with a comment. Okay. Emotional desire. Okay. Yeah, emotional desire. We had that energy card. Okay, you're just ready for a new chapter, ready for new. Okay, tell me more about energy for Libra. Yeah. Okay. So we have the King of Cups and the Eight of Swords. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. But you guys are definitely ready to take your power back. You're done letting external things, mindsets, the past, whatever. You're done letting those things hold you back. And you're ready to show up as your true self. You're done letting, choppy waters, or you're done letting negativity doubt, fear get to you. You're ready to show up as your true self, and that requires vulnerability. And you're aware of that, but that's why you're ready to let go of whatever's keeping you held back from that. I like it. Very proud of you, Libra. All right, yeah, with the Hanged Man, Ace of Swords here again, like, you're ready. You're ready to see things differently. You're ready to transform your life. You're ready to be in a new energy. Yeah, Five of Wands, the Empress. You guys, I don't know. Okay, so the Empress could be like your own energy, or it could be someone around you. But like, I feel like whatever this Empress card is representing for you, you were fighting against it for some time, but now you're seeing things differently. I like it. Okay, influence of the higher self. We have innovation. All right, that's, you know, accepting and loving the devil part of you, the animal part of you, going about things in a different way. Okay, tell me more about innovation for Libra. There you go. There you go. I love it. So yeah, just taking care of yourself with Justice, the Magician, the Four of Swords. You're doing a lot of self-care. You're taking a step back, and this is so you can recognize your power. Okay? Because sometimes we think it's not a choice to behave in certain ways. Sometimes we think, oh, well, because this happened to me, I'm like this. It's like, no, you choose to be like that. You can heal. You can do better. And that's also a choice. And I feel like you're really recognizing that. You know, with Justice here again, that is your card. These are the consequences of your actions, good or bad. And you're ready to take your power back and do what's right for you. I like it. I like it. Okay. We have the Ten of Wands, Three of Pentacles, the Hermit. Yeah, I definitely feel like this is something you guys are doing on your own. You may be used to kind of finding an escape in friends or going out or other people. But I feel like with the Hermit here, Virgo energy, you know that this is something you have to do on your own. And look, you got your Ten of Cups, your Ten of Swords, and Temperance. A lot of change, a lot of change is happening for you. A lot. And you have the Ten of Wands, 10, 10, 10s across the board. Nice. Okay. With Justice, this is a previously unrealized pattern. This was you guys really just putting yourself first and sometimes doing a self-sabotage thing. All right, let me see more about Justice here for Libra. Justice for Libra. Oh my God. Okay. Okay. I'm going to take this. We have the Ace of Wands, the Seven of Swords, the Chariot. Yeah, some of you guys may have been a bit of a player or playette kind of situation. Like, you followed what felt good, even if it didn't make sense, even if you knew it was wrong, even if it was shady. You did it. You know. I'm mad at you. Okay, so we have the Seven of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles, and the Devil, Capricorn energy. So yeah, again, the Devil is showing up. Again, the Devil is showing up here. The Devil is showing up here again. That's what I like more. Okay, anyways. So with the Four of Pentacles, the Devil, yeah, this has definitely been something that has been with you for some time. And with the Seven of Pentacles, you know, the Seven of Pentacles isn't always, you know, putting time and energy into something great. You know, I feel like you guys have dedicated a lot of time to this Devil energy, a lot of time to these blockages. Excuse me. And I feel like now is the time to recognize that, which I feel like you have. And now it's time to move past it. Heal. Accept and embrace this. So that way it's not so prominent. You know, that way it's not the director of your life. Making final cuts and stuff. Like, what? It's interesting. Because, okay, thank you. I thought of a better way to explain this. Because there's the difference between, you know, loving and accepting something and ignoring it, and then it just shows up because it's going to show up either way, right? So I feel like you've put a lot of work into ignoring, and that's why it's gotten to be such a problem, because it's going to be seen whether you like it or not. So it's best to make space for it so it doesn't, you know, wreck the whole town. You know, it's like I'm picturing Godzilla. I feel like I said that last time I did a reading for you guys. Yeah, there could be some offer coming in that gets you guys to reflect on this. Let's see, though. We'll see. Okay, so how you rule your kingdom. We had conception here. Again, like knowing you are the root of everything. Knowing that, like, I feel like you really just listen to what you want to do. And again, that's great to do what you want to do, but not, you know, you can't push somebody down to win the race, basically. All right, tell me more about conception for Libra. All right, we have the Fool. We have the Eight of Wands and the Eight of Pentacles. Interesting. Yeah, I definitely feel like you guys are very fleeting. Like, you could put a lot of time and energy into something, but then something else will catch your attention and you'll just be like, okay, moving on to the next. Like, very like that dog from Up, whenever he's like, oh, squirrel, like that's it. That's the energy. And it's funny. It's really funny because I get the vibe that a lot of you guys feel like it's like some sort of divine intervention. You're like, well, if this wasn't meant to happen, it wouldn't have happened. And that is true, right? But I feel like you also aren't taking into consideration that you are at the root of everything. You create your own reality. So it's not like this shit happens accidentally. You created this reality, you know? Like, you draw this energy towards you. So it's like you'll draw the energy towards you and then you feel like, well, I mean, if it wasn't meant to be indulged in, it wouldn't be here. And it's like, well, you got it here. So, you know, like, I feel like some of you try to brush it off like, oh, well, it's out of my hands. And it's like, well, no, you created this. So it's in your hands. Exactly. Okay. All right, let's keep it moving. Y'all are funny. Okay. How you see yourself in the world. That was the Valor card. A lot of self-sacrifice. But I feel like it's more so self-sabotage, if I'm being honest. Putting yourself in a lot of dangerous situations or sketchy situations or maybe you should think twice kind of situations. Okay, tell me more about Valor. I feel like some of you guys are like, it's a dog-eat-dog world. So it's like you try to justify yourself in that way. It's very interesting. Okay, so we have the High Priestess, the Queen of Cups, the Ten of Cups. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Give me a moment. Okay. Okay, thank you. All right, so with the High Priestess, Queen of Cups, Ten of Cups, I feel like for some of you guys, you see listening to your intuition, you see vulnerability, you see that shadow work, you see emotional fulfillment, love, as like a self-sacrifice. Like, you know that in order to do this, have this, you would have to do a lot of growing and healing. You'd have to walk away from a lot of things. And in that sense, it would be a self-sacrifice, you know, having to acknowledge this devil side, having to take responsibility for your actions, whatever, that kind of thing. And I feel like Yeah, I feel like you guys see people like that are vulnerable, that, you know, have that emotional fulfillment, that do that subconscious work, shadow work. I feel like you see that as a big, it's like a big, a big sacrifice. You're going to have to let go of a lot in order to have that. And I feel like that's where the back and forth is. You're like, is it worth it? And, you know, the thing is, I feel like if you were really happy with the way you were living your life, you wouldn't be feeling this way about it, you know? But yeah, again, there's something that happened that's making you reflect on this. Because it's a big risk. You know, for some of you, that vulnerability is a big risk. Going after what you want is a big risk. Not what your shadow wants, not what that devil energy wants, but what you truly at your heart desire. It's a big risk. It's worth it. But okay, yeah, because we have the 3 of Wands, 9 of Wands. Yeah, I definitely feel like you guys you understand that you're going to have to walk away from that impulse, from that player energy, and you're going to have to do a lot of reflection. It'll be worth it, but, you know, that's your call to make, not mine. Alrighty. Spiritual aspirations. So that was the delay. So yeah, like, I remember the bottom of the deck was about nurture, love, acceptance of all parts of yourself. So let's see. Tell me more about delay here for Libra. Yeah. Okay, so we have the Star, the 3 of Cups, the King of Wands. 9 of Cups, 4 of Cups, the Strength card, the 7 of Swords. Yeah, I feel like definitely for a lot of you, your spiritual aspirations. Okay, I feel like with the Star, you want to, you know, love and accept yourself. You want to be open to receive and give love. You want to be able to show up as your true, authentic self. That's what you want. But I feel like the delay is happening because with the 3 of Cups and the King of Wands, I feel like you are around people who are not on the same path as you. Okay? There could be some people where it's, you know, good times, fun times, socializing, going out, having a grand old time. But the King of Wands is focused. You know, he's doing bigger things, right? This is, you know, the entrepreneur of the deck, right? So I feel like the people that you're surrounding yourself with are delaying your aspirations from coming through. Yeah, and I feel like because with the 9 of Cups, 4 of Wands, you guys really want like a community that you feel like you belong to. You want those solid connections. But you definitely walked away from quite a bit of them in the past, I feel. Okay, but now it's time to walk away from those connections that are keeping you stagnant. You know, because the other connections from the past, whatever's going on here, they probably would have helped you with that, but you may not have been ready, which is fine. Maybe you didn't want to have something so serious and have to be vulnerable and stuff like that. And you were more comfortable with this surface level stuff. So now you're realizing, it's delaying what I want now. So you got to make that switch. Okay, root cause pattern here with Judgment. Last card. This was a long reading. That's okay. You know, we get to hang out, have fun. It's a good time. Oh, so we have the Page of Pentacles and the 6 of Swords. Yeah, I feel like there's some, like I was saying here, something is definitely coming in where it's causing a moment of reflection. It's going to cause growth and you're going to become wiser, but it's going to start uncomfortably. Like, you know, these two here are in choppy water still. It's, you know, they got their hood over their head, you know, it's not comfortable, but it's going to be worth it, with the Sun card, and there's the 10 of Pentacles. I was wondering when we were going to see it, because you had all the other 3 tens, and now here's the last one. You're moving into abundance. You're moving into a very beautiful energy, but it is uncomfortable right now. There's a lot of reflection, a lot of change happening. So just be patient with yourself through that, okay? Because you're definitely seeing things differently. You're going through a lot of transformations right now, and it's not always easy. It rarely is. So just be patient with yourself while you go through that, okay? All right. This is all I have for you today, Libra. Thank you so much for hanging out. Again, if this resonated, let me know with a like, a comment. Definitely subscribe if you'd like to see more of my content, if you're picking up what I'm putting down. And if you would like a personal reading or to check out any of the other services I do provide, lots of spiritual healing going on, check out my website. It is linked down below. Also down below is all of my social media if you want to check out any other content. Okay? All right. Thank you for watching, Libra. I will see y'all next time. Have a good day. Bye-bye.